Alright, look, so you say to yourself, I want to build a fast car. As somebody who has built 2JZ swaps, Hellcat swaps, you name it, I've been there, I've done that. I'm about to show you a car that is borderline frustrating. This is VMP Performance 2024 Mustang GT S650, and it is brand new. There is nothing done to it. It is bone stock, except one thing. Now, 93 octane premium gas, it made 810 wheel horsepower. Holy shit. So VMP Performance said, hey David, you should go take a rip on our brand new Mustang. It basically feels like a stock car that is way too fast for anybody. And that is exactly what I did. Justin.
David.
This does not look stock.
This is our 2024 Mustang GT. It's an A10 automatic with some like packages from Ford. It was like $55,000 or something. We partnered with Whipple Superchargers for their 2024 package, and it has a Gen 6 3.0 liter supercharger. You were here for the open house where it made 800 to the tire.
Yeah, 810. Crazy.
We had a little bit of time to do some pre-dyno runs, and some of them touched that and everything, but like we didn't know it was going to repeat it. And it did twice. Should I say what it ran?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So my wife Rebecca is the drag racer, and 10 4s, 10 2s, 10 0s, and then the last pass of the day, she got a 9.999 out of it at like 142.
Can you believe like how easy it is to run a 9? It's absurd.
With this package, it's absurdly easy to run a 9.
I'm excited. I'm stoked. All right, my very first experience in a boosted 2024 Mustang S650. I actually daily drive the last generation Mustang S550 with a VMP blower on it. And I'm really excited to see what it's all about. So this car on pump gas made 810 wheel horsepower. So the S650, it's a much nicer interior. Everything to the touch is nice. It's a very nice, pleasant car to be in. It's really cozy. Oh, you can actually hear the blower already. That is cool. But the fact is that I could just literally go to the gas station, put in 93, and then go racing and run a 9-second quarter mile is absolutely absurd. We are using the 10-speed. 10-speed shifts like an absolute madman. This is actually still in the factory exhaust, believe it or not. So it's really neat to think that everything on this car is stock, except the tire in the back. It's on a radial rather than the normal stock street tire, but this also has the stock wheels on it. Brembo brakes, they're stock. The transmission is stock. The axles are stock. The motor is stock. Everything is stock except the VMP blower kit. So basically you could buy one of these cars, bring it to VMP, they'll install it for you, and then you'll be running 9s at the track. Blower is a 3-liter, so it throws in a ton of air into the 4th gen Coyote. You'll also notice that the 4th gen Coyote 5.0 Mustang engine typically has dual intakes on it. They went to 2 throttle bodies instead of 1. This converts it back to a single throttle body, a much bigger single blade throttle body, because it's just easier to tune, easier to manage, all that good stuff. But I actually have a ton of seat time in the Mustang S650. I was lucky enough to go to the press event. I drove the manual one with the MT82. I drove the 10-speed one with MagnaFlow, and this will be the very first boosted 10-speed new Mustang I've driven, because the 10-speed's claim to fame is when you boost these cars. VMP, over the years, it's been really cool to see them evolve as a company. I drove their car Track Attack back in the day, which was a Gen 2 Coyote. Then I drove Track Attack V2, which was a Predator 5.2 liter GT500 engine, but in an S550 with a manual, and that was crazy. Who needs therapy? That's way better. They've actually supercharged both of my Mustangs, and I've never had a problem with their stuff. I love their stuff, but it's so funny because every time I drive one of their cars, usually it's more like a race car or it's crazy. This feels like I'm just driving to work. Another thing about the VMP blower I actually like that I think they were kind of debating about is that they made it gloss black. They were gonna go to the traditional VMP matte black or satin black that they had, but they decided to go gloss this time with the lid. I think it was the right choice. When you pop the hood, it looks really pretty, it looks cool, and it looks factory. And if you didn't know what you're looking at, yeah, it's small. Like back in the day, blowers, you know, twin screw blowers, they kind of sat tall and you might have to cut out some trim on your hood or whatever. Now it's just flat where the intake manifold was. Wow. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. I also short shifted it out of instinct. I blipped the throttle as we squatted and went, so I gotta let it do its thing better next time. I would like to add that the suspension is also stock, and this thing squatted and went. So what I did was I downshifted to the gear I wanted to be in, and then I just kind of let the car do what it wanted to do, and it just shreds, dude. This thing is fast. It's all day, low 10, 9-second car, all day long. That is so badass. Oh my God. Put it down to second gear and said, I'm just gonna hold on. And it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Didn't spin, didn't anything, just dead on went straight. God, times are so different now, man. They are so different. This thing would freaking smack 99% of things on the street, dude. Holy smokes. I love the little itty bitty whine you get when you downshift. Okay. Whew. Okay. I'm impressed. I'm legitimately impressed. It's one of those things where I wasn't sure how the S650 would feel that much different to the S550 because the chassis itself and the platform. The S650 feels like an extreme facelift of the S550 in every way, interior and everything else. But this is where it's really starting to show the subtle improvements of the Mustang that you can't really see with your eyes, right? This is really showing like how secure I feel accelerating so quickly. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. But now, like, I'm just a black on black Mustang driving around, minding my own business. Jesus, dude. This is really fun. It doesn't feel dangerous. I mean, the car makes 810 wheel horsepower, and I feel secure the entire time. There's not a single moment where I'm like, oh, this is getting really, really bad. I need to really manhandle this thing, or I need to really put a lot of inputs in. I completely believe the time it did. Actually, no, we have the time slip right here. How about them apples? If you can read that, I think it's out of focus, but 999, baby. And it did it at 142. But even in like third gear, I love the squat this thing does. I absolutely love how it squats, hooks up, and goes, man. All right, VMP performances, S650 Mustang. What I think of it? This is definitely, it feels the most well put together supercharged Mustang GT I've driven probably ever. It's probably because it's got the stock exhaust on it. It's got factory everything else. It just goes. It does everything you want. I didn't have to yell at you the whole time. It's not stupid loud. It has all the track apps still. It has all the track modes still. I used traction control pretty much the whole time, and it didn't get upset. It didn't pull timing. It didn't do anything super weird. It did what it was meant to do, and that is just to have fun, go fast, and enjoy the ride. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And on that note, huge thanks to VMP Performance for letting me drive this incredible machine. I had such a good time, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. I typically upload on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.